Hello and welcome, if thou willest, to yet another Hollow Metal live stream. This week we are in Kingdom Come Deliverance. Kingdom Come Deliverance, of course, it's been coming out forever. It's a game, it's a real human game that men and women of all ages can play. Mainly men, admittedly. There are very few women both in and playing this game, presumably. Because it's, kind of bad. It's kind of lame. There's probably as many women playing as men. I think statistically more women play video games now, which is cool. That's just like a thing. And you know my favourite thing about that fact? There's a number of people, there's a percentage of people in the world to whom that is an irritance. And I find that to be more enjoyable than anything else I can imagine. As though there was some more legitimacy in playing 400 hours of only Call of Duty than there is in playing 400 hours of only Candy Crush. As though sitting on a train playing a video game is somehow less a sign of devotion than only playing in your special video game room. What is happening around here?
Any trouble around these parts? Nothing we can't handle.
Look at the tension, the streaming constant. Oh, this man can train me to be good at axes. An exciting time for me. I don't want to sleep. I just came from my girlfriend's house. I don't really have a girlfriend. My girlfriend died, I think, and then a woman who I was friends with is maybe hitting on me, or maybe not. Oop. Well. Oh yes, I was sent by an old whore, and by that I mean her character designation. The two words that appear when I float my mouth over her are old and whore. She doesn't even look that old. She's like in her 30s. She's like, she's a hard living 30, I'll give her that, but I hear middle ages prostitutes don't have it the best. I would imagine that there is a certain number of, shall we just say, like, tired issues. I imagine that that's not the fondest. I'm going to play a game of dice with you. I'm not. Oh, no, I am. It just took a second to load in. This, as I take in Deliverance, is a kind of very average. It feels more Morrowind than Skyrim, which is a compliment, but it also feels more Morrowind than Skyrim in a way that's an insult. I am going to only bet 30 of my fine English dollars, and by 30 of my English dollars, I mean, yep, I'm going to use my sweet hack dice that I purchased of a homeless man. That's such a weird. I don't know. I like that you can bring your own dice, and also some of your dice are cheat dice that you have. Yeah, you're trying to collect money, I guess. I'm gonna hold that die, and I'm going to hold that die. Nope, I am not. Yeah. Oh yeah, 5s are worth something. 4s are worth nothing. 2s. If I hold those 2 6s. Is that a thing that happens? No, it just takes them off the field. Yeah, it's a weird kind of medieval-ish. Yeah, I guess that's all I can do. I'm gonna score and roll again. If you don't get anything in a turn, you, I think, lose. If you don't make any points in your... Oh, but do I have anything at all? Are 2s worth it? 1s are worth something. So I'm gonna take those 200 points. And I'm going to roll again, I think. Score and roll again? Yes. Hold those die. Oh, okay. And then score and roll again. Yep. It's I don't know. It's a weird fucking video game. Yeah, I busted all over this guy. This sad man. Did you roll good, old man? Now we're just going to wait and watch this dude roll some dices. Trying to get to whoever gets to 2,000 points first. I don't know. I genuinely don't know how I feel about this as a video game. Yeah, you're gonna take that. You're not gonna kick my ass, son. I promise you that. Yeah, it's a weird kind of system. Is this as a game? Is that worth anything to me? That is not. Got 2 1s and a 5. Oh god, it's not good odds. Score and pass. Okay. I should probably not be playing dice games on a stream, and thus I give up. eat my fucking 30 groschen. It's a weird game. I've skipped over a lot of the early bit because there's like not a ton happening over there. And I was just on my way to do some poaching because I want to do that. I don't know, it's a very kind of open world in that there's not a ton of direction sometimes, and then there's way too much direction at other times. Where's my magical horse? Here he is. But aside from that, it's not terrible. I think that, okay, the thing with this fucking video game, Kingdom Come Deliverance, when I said last week, as I remember, because I remember all things, was that, oh, there's a video game coming out that I can play with my hands. I may have been overstating it slightly. You see, Kingdom Come Deliverance is not a game that you can play. Kingdom Come Deliverance is well, it's almost a game that you can play, is what it is. It's a... Kingdom Come Deliverance, I don't know that I can hunt boar, actually. I think the boar might escape me, and then I'll be fucked. So last time I hunted boar, I was with a guy who got... I don't know, it was a whole mystery. A whole mystery happens when you hunt a boar in this game, but only when you go with the right dude. There's a... Ah, man. It's a surprising amount of this game is just kowtowing to dickheads, which I guess is what medieval life was like. But also, man, I'm not interested in kowtowing to these dickheads. Also, check out these sweet horse maneuvers that I'm pulling off right now. Yeah, it's all just kind of very bland in a way that isn't super interesting. And this is where the boar live. Oh, there's some deer over there and a rabbit. I'm gonna fuck it. That rabbit. Hey, do you want to see how bad at archery both I am and this game is not helpful with the fact that I'm bad at archery? Like, okay, this is something that I've just kind of... Oh, that rabbit. You see, if this was Skyrim, I'd be 360 no-scoping that goddamn rabbit right now. But, oh, he's stuck against a rock perfectly. Alright, okay. Oh, I got him. In one. Amazing. That has never happened before, and it will never happen again. Steal all, of course, because that rabbit did not belong to me. That rabbit belongs to the king, and thus I'm thieving from him by killing it. That's a weird thing. That's a weird thing that this fucking, like... Yes, is that medievally accurate? I guess so. Am I going to get that rabbit? I'm not. See, there's no crosshair. There's no... That was an accent. There's no crosshair. There's no, like, guidance. Your character doesn't hold the bow correctly until level 5. It's a very fucking... It's a game where you start off being very bad at everything. And while that definitely can work, and while, like, I mean, I know that can work. I've seen it work. I'm going to pick that mushroom. No, not fuck that mushroom. That mushroom's an asshole. See, meat's a really good way to get money. Like roast rabbit will net you some pretty tasty bills. That's a fucking stupid way of saying it. Peasants like rabbit to eat because they are all constantly in the grip of malnutrition, as any historian will be able to tell you. Just wander in. No. See, like, because there's no crosshair, there's not really... And that doesn't improve... Fuck off. That doesn't improve, by the way. There's never a crosshair. There's never a... I am not going to hit you at this range, my lad. Fuck. Oh, no, no. There's no point racing an arrow. Oh, there he is. Huh. Well, there's my arrow. Sweet. Yeah, there's no real... Oh, look at the little bunny... Yeah, I realise that so far this... Oh, nice. I'm starting to get that. I am very gradually getting the hang of it. Ooh, I got a pelt that time. Yeah, every time you kill a wild animal, I mean, every time you hit something with your bow that, like, loses health because you hit it with your bow, I think you get, you do get experience with bow. Oh, well, my boy, I'm going to do something I'm going to regret. And by that, I mean I'm going to start a fight with this pig. Hey, lad. Alright, did I just shoot that and it didn't care? I think that might be what just happened. I am not a good shot with this. Am I out of arrows? I might be out of arrows. Fucking... Yeah, okay. I've only got 10 of these bad boys. But they are better, you can tell, because they're called better arrows. Where did those pigs go? There they are. So, yeah, this is kind of... I'm gonna be honest. What this game is. It's very kind of... thoughtful in a way that isn't super interesting, if I'm going to be honest. Like, they clearly had the word realism underlined in a text doc, on a whiteboard somewhere in the fucking offices, and that word was held to even when it didn't in any way improve the experience. So it costs you a lot of money to acquire armor, and your armor wears out really quickly. And it costs you a lot of money to repair your armor. And because you're a poor person, money isn't something that you've got a lot of, so you turn to crime. And that's, you know, now that I say it, not a terrible narrative kind of sweep. Not a repugnant way for a video game to cavort itself. Like, there's no fucking loot boxes with arrows in them. That's not... It's not that variety of shit. Still... There's too much doing nothing, I think. If you want to get by, I'm on a mission to collect boar, but I can't sneak well, and also I can't shoot well. And the ways of, like, you can train 1 level at a time before, and then you have to wait 5 more levels before you can train again. So, like, as in you can meet people who will train you how to do these things, but you can do it 1 level at a time, and then you have to wait. And then you have to get yourself up 5 levels. And you can only get yourself up 5 levels by doing the thing successfully. So you're in a pit that gets easier to get out of the closer you are to the top. And that is not what I'm going to call a pleasant video gaming experience. That is not, I don't think, fun. I'm just going to keep putting arrows in this pig. Because you're going to surrender to me one day, you fat little bastard. Well, it didn't care that time. That time it just kind of stood there and took it right up the butthole. I'm gonna kill you, you pig! Is a line I've said to a string of mothers, wives, ex-girlfriends and sisters. I've never said that to a woman in my life. They would have killed me. I wouldn't be here. I don't hang out with women who couldn't kill me if I ever crossed them. There's no interest in it for me at that point. I may as well just fucking... I'm just talking shit. I'm very idly apologising for something I said while just repeatedly stabbing a pig. Is that pig dead? No, it isn't. I should have known better than to assume I'd successfully done anything in a video. I'm just, like, I believe that a number of British kings and, like, probably other nations' kind of monarchs were killed by these animals. This very animal that is very placidly wandering about while I fill it with bits of wood, I'm pretty confident has, like, killed a number of... I really hope that I take this fucker down, because you get some of your arrows back when you kill an animal, and I really would very much like at least some of these. Oh my god, I killed a boar! Now I know why they all did it. That feels genuinely... Oh, are you just going to hang her out there? Oh, I slopped that off the end of my fucking stick, didn't I? Where's that gone? No, I don't want you. You're a piece of... Also, this is the thing. You can pick up the arrows again, but they're really hard to pick up because they're just kind of fiddly, and the game's like UI is just kind of fiddly about what it'll let you go and get. Did I get him? I'm pretty sure I got him. I can see an arrow poking out of him even as I'm describing the confusion I'm feeling. I'm going to have to go and buy a ton of arrows soon. Oh my god, I killed 2 boars. Let's see how much of this I can carry, because I probably not much. A better hunting arrow. 138 pieces of boar meat and a long distance arrow. So now I'm twice as... Oh man, you have saved my ass again, Henry. The horse is not called Henry by any... but if you press X, you can just move stuff to your horse, and your horse will carry it, which is a really nice way of doing it. And so, getting a horse is super duper important, and also super duper difficult, because horses are expensive animals, both in the Middle Ages and now. I've never met a human being that I cared for who owned a horse. And the reason for that... Nah, that's not true, actually. My horse can't carry any more. My horse is over-encumbered. What? No, you can carry some of this, horse. Make me do it all by myself, you hooved ass. Totally different hooved animal, in fact, an ass. 10 more? I'm just kind of very... Because it won't just move over everything the horse can carry. So I've just kind of got to very gently, like, poke at the upper encumbrance. I'm going to have to leave 240 boar meat behind. Which is nearly an entire boar's worth of meats. Unless... I can't carry any more horses. Well, I'm going to have to... if I can get on the horse, maybe I can ride somewhere. Because the horse, I don't think, will be over-encumbered by my weighty ass and all the weighty boar meats that I'm making it deal with. No, horse is fine. Oh, good. Alright. Now to go somewhere to sell my ill-gotten fucking horse plumps. That'll do. I am too overloaded for fast travel, as no one but me could have predicted. See, I really like the map. I'll give this to that. I will fucking surrender to that. This is a very nice way of doing a medieval style map. I also really like the way that the game shows that your character is illiterate. And that's, you know, not something I ever thought I'd have cause to, if you take your hand off the controls and your horse is on a road and you just hold down the shift button, the horse will just kind of follow the road. It's the one good idea this game had, and it stole it from The Witcher. Oh, is there a campfire up there? If I can get this meat cooked, it will last longer and be worth more when the time comes to sell it. There is a campfire here. Yes, there is. Amazing. Oh, but I'm so slow because I'm just, my pants are full of boar meat. Huh. I've been here before, I think. If this chest is... Yeah, this chest is still full of all that shit I left behind. Amazing. I mean, I can't take any of it with me right now, but that is a bunch of stuff that I left. I'm going to cook all that boar meat and those mushrooms. What a weird way of doing a cooking menu, right? Like, it fades to black after you cook, but as long as you don't... I'm just cooking these mushrooms. These are just kind of... No, those mushrooms are off. Anyway, why the hell am I cooking those mushrooms? That was a astonishingly bad idea. Food, cooked boar meat. I should take the uncooked boar meat. Move to inventory. All of it. My spine instantly shatters under the pressure of fucking... Oh no, that's all totally rotten. The heart there indicates how fresh your meats is. See, the cooked boar meat is at 98 because that was the meat that I was carrying, whereas the uncooked boar meat is still at 100. So if I move all the cooked boar meat to my horse and take the boar meat and take the boar meat and cook it, then I shall have fresh, delightful boar meats for the next trader I see who can afford to buy 144 portions of boar meat. I am at this moment a fucking bacon tycoon, and there's nothing wrong with that apparently in the Middle Ages. Yeah, I don't know. Or maybe I don't know. Does the meat go off slower if it's uncooked? I don't know. You'd think that it would go off slower. I'm gonna get on your delightful, powerful back and ride you all the way to town, my beautiful mare. Is something I've said to every woman I've ever known at one point or another. For varying reasons. You don't really need to catalogue them. But yeah, no, I'm just full on poaching at this moment in time, and everyone knows it. Because the meat's stolen, I won't be able to sell it at a big town, so I'll have to go to like the country where people are a lot more cavalier about you just robbing the shit out of everything. It's, you know what? I like it. I want this game to be good. I enjoy the kind of like this is your day job for today, placidity of riding about and killing an animal and then illegally selling its meats to poor people so that they can eat protein for this week. Like, that's a thing that I don't hate. I'm going to see if there's anyone down here who wants to buy something from me. Any of you guys traders of any description? Oh god, I'm gonna walk the slowest. I'm gonna be the slowest idiot in all of Kingdom Town. Nope, that was an accident. I will say this for it: it's buggy as shit. It's just very kind of how can I say this in a way that doesn't immediately show my hand on how I feel about this game. It's your horse can't carry anymore. Can it carry all that hair meat? It can. Can I carry all that hair meat? Why am I still carrying that hair meat? I'm going to drop that friggin' hair meat. Hair meat is entirely off. So are you. Get out of here. And you. I'm just carrying around rotten friggin' cooked boar meat. That much? Can it carry? Can it carry that much? Nope. Alrighty. Well, I'm still super duper slow, but I'm not as super duper slow as I could have been, which is, I think, a blessing. By the way, this is not an unusual... I'm not having an unusual time right now with this fucking video game. You don't fight people a lot. It's very kind of low action. Oh, this is the one guy who... Are you going to talk to me? Oh, you're not going to talk to me. You just are going to... You know I'm here. We're definitely... Okay. Alright, cool. That's, I guess, fine. Hey, look at all that friggin' crap I just dumped outside your apartment. Anyway, I'm off. I've got boar meat to flog. Look at all these mushrooms. And, yep, there's just a big old pile of mushrooms. Alright. Well, I'm off. Should be some rabbit there as well if you want to eat rotten rabbit. You weirdos. Yeah, those are my forest weirdo friends. We all have our own forest weirdo friends, I think, in this world. It's a state of mind more than anything else, is having a forest weirdo who is your mate. Yeah. I don't know, it's very placid, and that kind of works for it in a weird way. What doesn't work for it is everything else. And by everything else, I mean, this is, okay, it's what I would call a decent game, and a very poor piece of software. Look, a dead person. Anyway, off we go. And it's just kind of broken. Just kind of broke. Just a little bit, like, non-functional as a piece of software. Textures don't load in super well. Sometimes they don't load in super well. Sometimes they do load in well. Sometimes you'll get to somewhere and everything will be fine, except for one horse, which will just be a weird, shapely grey blob, which I have also said to every woman I've ever loved. What am I talking about? It's... What a lovely... Oh, it's a sunset. Oh, or a sunrise? No, I've been day all day. It's probably not coming up again. It's probably not having a second midday moment. Or anyone around here who's a trader, perhaps? Or have any kind of job that would enable you to take hundreds and hundreds of pieces of boar meat off my hands at all? Oh no, I see. Those chickens just came into existence. Might be that... So there is a trader around here and they just don't exist yet. That's a thing that can happen. That's a real thing. I'm not just throwing shit at the wall there. That's happened before. Is there anyone in this town? Where am I? Where even am I? Yeah, but there's no... Oh, there is oh, it's a horse farm. Okay. Alright, so it's not of any value to me, someone with, let's say, an exceptional quantity of pig. Alright, we'll go down here then. Which is where people know me, but it's also pretty far from where I stole that pig. And the further you are from where you stole the thing, the less likely people are to mention that you stole it. Because why do they care, honestly? Honestly, why do they give one shit? So as we ride south to deposit an incredible amount of fucking bacon. let's just talk about bugs, I think, because that is the thing you will have heard of. By the way, I realise that there's a lot of streams that are like, oh, this is the combat system in this video game, and so on and so forth. No, right now, what you are seeing is the true experience of someone who buys this game. You are... There's a herbalist. They might want some pig. Want some pig? Man who lives in the forest all by himself and therefore can't call the police. Or if they can, at least can't out... I mean, you don't have a horse, so I feel like you can't call the police. As in, you can certainly try, but I will outrun you. Where is this guy? I'm walking very slowly because I'm contemplative and also because my pants are filled with bacon. Oh, you're just kind of unconscious. Alright. Well, I'm not gonna get in here and wake you up in the middle of the night only to buy herbs off you. Oh, you do. I can only pickpocket you. I can only pickpocket you. I can only steal from you. The one thing that I can do to you is steal from you. I do want to show you something though. Okay, so this is the alchemy setup. Do you want to look at the book? That's the book. Oh, now this is because Henry can't read. So that is what the game interprets as his illiterate eyes. No, I'm just looking at your book, love. It's alright. I'm going to go and stand outside until morning in a minute. In an unmoving death grip. Bye. I'm just going to stand out here, wait for you to be willing to sell me stuff again. No. You've asked that already. I'm going to stand in here until 10 o'clock. Well, I'm actually going to set it till 12 because... the first, like, 8 or 9 hours or whatever, every time you wait, it's really annoying. And I don't know why games keep doing it, and I don't know what... Like, I think Oblivion also did this same stupid bullshit. But, oh, my bore meat's gonna go off. I've got all that bacon gradually going fallow in my pants. Which is something I've said to every woman I've ever loved. Oh, I will have nearly starved to death, but I do have pants full of bacon. Eat me some bacons to put me back on the straight and narrow, I guess. You want to buy some stuff? Can I sell you something? Oh no, yeah. This is something that's quite cool actually. Waypoints never show the person you're looking for. They show the area in which the person you're looking for inhabits. You know enough about them as you would if you were, say, their friend. You don't know enough about them as if you were, say, like a psychic. You can't you don't have a magical knowledge of the locations of people you're talking to. Okay. Can I buy anything off you? Potions, a better herb that will put strength in your blood but also will to your eyes with strange visions. See, there's just potions, and I don't know what running's easier, but at what price. Because your drunkenness prevents a hangover and cures alcoholism. Your charisma is reduced by 2, as you presumably have terrible breath. Keeps food fresh for longer and can even turn spoiled food stuff into edible ones. That sounds to me like a pretty decent Bane potion. Something causes strong nausea and massive health loss leading to death. Drink it if you are just done. Just, I don't know, just have a potion of that in case you ever just want to fucking end your own miserable existence. I am actually gonna... There's freaking preservation potions in this game. I don't understand. They made so many promises. They made so many promises about, like, oh, sweet, you can buy recipes off her as well. You'll sell you the magical recipes of all her sweet potions. Can only be read after achieving level 5, and presumably after having achieved the ability to read, which is an entirely separate business. I'm going to see if I can ride down south fast enough to sell all the pig going gradually fallow in my trousers. I probably shouldn't have waited 15 hours just now, but, I mean, here we are. These are the mistakes that we make in our lives as Henry, the weirdest saddle man ever. Where are we going? I don't want to go down. Fuck there. Fucking fuck. Alright. But yeah, this is Kingdom Come, and it's kind of dull. Like there's segments of like action and what have you, but look at those sheep just kind of falling in from heaven. That was amazing. Like there are little pockets of something happening, but that's exactly what they are. They are pockets of something happening. It's not phenomenal, those cows. I just saw one of those cows spawn in about a foot above the ground and just gently, like, whomp. It's kind of not a great technical product. And I should point out that I'm not... My computer isn't a piece of crap, is what I'm saying. I have a GTX 1080... Look at me, I'm so good. It's overclocked. I've got a like a latest model fucking CPU, also pretty tight. It still doesn't work great. It still kind of lags. There are still like textures that take minutes to load rather than seconds. There's... Oh, you're tired, aren't you? Alright, sorry, bud. I'll give you a sec. Sorry about all the pig you're carrying. Including myself. Look at how bad the texture is on those arrows. Like, and that is something that the game has to know is going to be right next to your face. It's just very inconsistent, and that's worse than it being bad, I think. Like, the fact that some of it looks kind of nice, like, makes the rest of it look crapper because you're constantly seeing... Ugh. Just garbo pieces. Hey, look at that. Look at that. Look at how close I can get to that before it becomes a real wall. Hey, look. I'm so next to it. Oh, and it's a wall. It remembered. It spotted me. Is there any, Oh, oh, hang on. There'll be an innkeep here who'll probably want to buy some pork. Hey, look at how bad you're... I don't know, mate, but you are clearly from some terrifying alternate dimension, what with how much clipping you're doing. Oh no, it's all kind of loading in very gradually. Can I? Yes, I can. Yes, I can definitely get to him before everything loads. And then there's a loading screen, because every time you talk to anyone, there's a loading screen. And sometimes if you say want to get something repaired,
What happened?
Yeah, I know. People just keep telling me I look like shit. It's just that's a recurring thing that happens, and it's because I look like shit. Like. Okay, this guy has 150 gold. Hang on, how much does this cost? These are 5 each, so 100 would be 500, so 50 would be 150. No, maybe? No. I was wrong. I did the maths wrong. I did a math wrong. I did a bad math. 20. Well, okay. I'm not great at maths. I think that's something we should get out of the way. There's 100. Okay, there's 100 there. So that's about right. Yeah, fuck it. There you go. I've sold some delicious pig. Now on to a real trader. A trader who will not ask questions about the origins and nature of my pig. Oh, look at that cool building. No, this is... I mean... I'm running this on, like, not super high as well. Like, this game recommended itself to me on low, and I mean, I didn't. And then I set it on super high, and it ran kind of well, and also sometimes just, I don't know, bits of floor wouldn't load. Oh, there we are. This is this game, man! And the first patch is in 2 friggin' weeks. The blacksmith over there... Oh, okay. If you rewind, I would be very surprised if he had a head, because I'm pretty confident I saw a headless blacksmith just kind of wandering around. And this is my friend blacksmith, because he'll buy friggin' anything. Like, some of the other people will only buy things that they themselves have sold you. Or, like, they'll only buy the same kind of things that they themselves sell. This guy doesn't give a crap. This guy will buy goddamn anything. He has no particular fondness for any kind of product or thing. He's just a cool dude who will buy boar meat off you for any amount of money. He's a great old guy and I love him. He's also got some really kind of energetically crap. He also sells the crap armor and stuff. If you wanna get yourself... you know what? I don't know why I'm walking all the way to my horse each time. I can stand here, go into my horse's inventory, take all the stuff, and even though the shouldn't increase of weight should send my spine ricocheting out of my back and into the fucking cobbled wall of a medieval hut, I will instead sell this delightful man all that fucking pig. And he asks no questions. He doesn't ask, hey Henry, you aren't a hunter? How do you have 2 entire pigs worth of pig meat? How did you come across such an astonishing amount of pig? And I will say nothing at all, because he will never ask that question. He's my best friend. He's a man who doesn't ask questions. I'm gonna mount up. I'm gonna go. Is there anything I can do? Is there anything good happening right now? No, I'm not crippled beneath the weight of hundreds and hundreds. Oh, I've got a person's ear, by the way. That's just a kind of thing I picked up. The game didn't prompt me to pick that up. I was just looting a dead guy, and it told me I could take his ear. And there's a thing you do when someone suggests to you, take an ear. And I did that. I did that immediately. Archery tournament is first prize. Decorative crown for the Master Studio. Master 3s are out. There's a scribe to learn how to read. Find the Neof Bandit in Auschwitz. Find Rakan Vanash. Arts and revenge your parents. They've all got fucking tongue-twisty names, is something as well. Because Thieves. Miller Pesher has a job for me. Steal at least 5. 1 from Stanberg Armory. Get the keys from Stanberg Armory. Have a fist fight. Get some boar skin. Visit a scribe. Date the guy's daughter. Like, it's all very kind of... It's all a bit kind of adorably silly. It's also all a bit nonsense. I have more money than I've ever had before because I killed 2 pigs in a forest. I mean, it's not a difficult game, I think is... If you don't either overeat or go hungry for 5 consecutive days, you get a +1 bonus. You can dispel hunger with anything. You won't suffer from eating poisoned or spoiled food, but neither will you have any positive effect from it. It does not apply to alcohol. Sprinter, you can run faster, but also tire faster. Run slow, but keep it up for longer. Bounce time. If you don't either overeat or go hungry for 5 days, you get +1 bonus to vitality and agility. Don't overeat or go hungry for 5 days. That's... There you go. That's more interesting to me. Yeah, it's all stat points and perks and shit. Like, it's very much... I don't want to spend a point on featherweight. That's not useful to me, although I probably will end up doing so anyway. Why have I got a +1? That's buff for? Active perk. +1 or did 5 days without overeating or going home. I'm currently overeating. I've currently overeaten. How have you... Hey, look. I'm getting a perk because I've gone 5 days without overeating. While currently having overeaten. That's a cool thing. That seems like a sensible choice. Oh look, Neof fucking love me, by the way. I don't know why. I think I solved a murder for them at one point. They didn't like me very much when I arrived because there had been a murder that I was really, really late for, which is actually a cool thing. You activated the perk balanced diet on account of not being overeaten while currently being overeaten. What a cool thing. What a cool thing. Yeah, it's a pile of glitches that occasionally rambles itself into the shape of a video game, and that's, you know, there's worse things in this world. There are worse things in this world. You know what? For the sake of the fact that this is an entertainment product, or at least, like, very poorly advertised as one. Hey, look at that overnourishment I've got because I'm too full, because I ate way too much, because I'm a fucking pig boy. I am going to go home, which is to my girlfriend's house. I sleep with her dad, which is to say I sleep in the same room as her dad, and she sleeps upstairs. She's got the top bunk of this tiny, smoky bachelor pad nonsense bullshit. Eat from pot? Oh, you have to... Okay. Okay, in order to cook something, you have to aim over there. Oh, alright. Okay. I'm just going to take me a 500-hour nap. Because you have to sleep to save as well is something that's kind of... It's something that's a bit weird. Like, you don't get to... You can save, but only while drinking schnapps. And you... Schnapps is quite rare and difficult to get hold of and difficult to brew if you want to make it yourself, and you have to learn how to read. Or you can download a mod that lets you quick save, because the combat in this game is fucking punishing. Like, if there's 2 people, you're already fucked. There's very early on, actually, a combat that you have to get into with 2 guys, and the way that I got out of it was that I would just ride away from them, firing really poor arrows at them, because I'm also a terrible... Because I'm a really terrible horse archer, but I'm a much worse corpse. And that was the choice I was forced to make. And that's, you know... I guess it made me deal with a situation in an interesting way. I'm just gonna go and have a bath, by the way. I'm just gonna go and have me a fucking soak. Because you have to have a bath every now and again, or people will notice that you fucking are disgusting. Like, I don't know, it does so many cool things, and none of them are fun. And I think that's my problem. I think that's my issue. And I want to like this. And, like, there's a feeling of, like, engagement that you get out of it. There is a feeling of, like, genuine fucking pull to this kind of otherwise exceptionally, like, deliciously mediocre video game. But it does have a weird pull to it. I'm gonna have me a soap.
So what are you?
Do you want some prostitutes? Do you want a bath? I'll have a bath. Clean me. Clean me. I'm frigging disgusting.
Fine. Here it is.
I'm sure you'll be extremely satisfied. Welcome, Henry.
Everyone knows me, because if you're not a total dick, the game is, like, way too rewarding in terms of, like, what people think of you. There's no way to look at yourself, so you just load in there and look at me, I look vaguely nicer. I look less like a disgusting pile of human-shaped parts. I'm just gonna dick off. I'm gonna go and see if I can get myself in a fight, because everyone tells me not to go to Skalitz, which is where I was born, because, oh no, Henry, you'll get in a fight if you go there. So let's see if there is any fight to be had over there. And that's because, as I say, you do kind of want to... Ooh, is there a... Let's go and have a look at this guy. There's a wayfarer. He's fair weighing, presumably. Are you going to sell me a cool dice for my collection of cool dices?
Sir, please.
No, I will not. You're going to die here, and I am not going to care about it. What do you... Fucking... Like, 2 out of 3 journeys I've gone on, I've come across a dead body, and then when I've come to look at it, someone has accused me of murdering them, and that person is always the murderer so far. So I don't know what the point of that particular, like, fun time, fucking jamboree time is. What's happened to you?
What's happened to you?
I'm a...
I've walked all the way from Kuttenberg, but as you can see, I'm bent so I can sweat.
Here's some. Would you rather have shoes?
Wouldn't you rather have
What do you mean?
just what I said?
I've only got the shoes I'm wearing. Am I going to donate this man my $100 shoes? I am not.
Surely you haven't.
I have changed my mind.
I have.
Let me tell you, sir.
I'll give you some money. Well, I thought I would have spare shoes, and I did not. And now that man hates me forever. Anyway. What a weird... I don't want to give him my shoes. I would have given him money or cloth. But I thought I had shoes. I thought the game wouldn't suggest you want shoes unless I had a spare pair. I didn't think the game thought I was that generous, to be honest, as to give a homeless man the shoes from my very own feet. In retrospect, maybe I am the asshole. Oh, look! I'll stop and examine a dead body on the road. I wonder what will become of me. Oh, what is it? Oh, it's a dog. Why is there a deer in the middle of the road? I mean, I'm having it, obviously. Free deer. Oh, hello. I saw you kill that deer. I'm like, no, I didn't. It was a murder. Oh, yay! I got accused of killing this dumb thing. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, it's exactly the same. What are you talking about?
What are you doing here? Looking for your kill, are you poacher?
I'm hunting humans. I believe that you'll be scared of the fact that I'm armed. Those are what those numbers mean. The kind of love heart crown one is hope, like, try and rely on the fact that you look posher than this guy to scare him. And the swords is try and rely on the fact that you look angry, like, soldierier than this guy.
I'm looking for humans and killing any I find.
You? Not like.
Okay, I'll kill you then. What?
I saw you butchering the carcass.
I mean, I was examining I was looking at the wounds.
I was looking for signs of life.
I love this.
Ah, could you?
It's a
Unfortunately not.
deer. How have we...
I've got a funny feeling about you. But
I'm relieved to hear it. And what exactly were you doing?
what are you getting at?
Oh my god. You're carrying them. It's a dead deer. And my character is accusing another guy of carrying the murder weapon. So, I guess that's the way that this is going.
You're carrying them.
You won't prove it's a murder weapon, but I prove I know how to use
Oh, you're mugging me now.
I think I should go and report you. I know what happened. I won't leave
Is that guy...
on the roads.
Oh, he's just kind of doing his own stuff.
I tell you,
You're the one.
you can't go flinging around accusations again.
Are you just gonna leave? Yeah, you're just gonna... Okay, who's that guy? What are you doing, mate? I have no idea what any of that was about, by the way. That guy just... I don't know. We had it was the exact same conversation tree as though I had murdered a woman. Like, I will point that out. That is an identical kind of conversation situation. Do I have... I mean, I'm just gonna... Oh, cool. Deer. I'm gonna give that to my horse. He will appreciate it. At last. Fucking... Oh, there we go. Right. Oh yeah, I don't need to get on my horse really to do this bit. I'm ready to get accused of murdering something else. Are we gonna get mugged? Who's gonna interfere with the fast travel system this time? It's amazing. It's not an action-packed video game. Not all games have to be action-packed. I've never subscribed to that particular nonsense. But I mean, it's nice that they have some things in them that are cool and exciting. And instead, I'm just going to ride up here, rock up on my sweet horse, and see if anyone is looking to get stabbed repeatedly. Where's that damn horse? Ah! Friggin' hell! Okay. That's how you want to do it. Yeah, generally you get attacked if you come here, because it's like a wrecked town. I'm looking for someone to have a fight with. I'm looking to pick a fight, basically. Nope, that did not carry me over. Alright then. Because the combat system's actually quite interesting, if I'm honest. It's not a terrible system. Anything about? Any idiots? Ah! Bloody hell. It's like Watson from that really old Sherlock Holmes games where he couldn't walk but he could teleport. So you could stare at him for a long time. There he is. And he would just be there. Which is slightly frightening, if I'm honest. there any idiots around here? There are no idiots in this whole fucking... You see what I mean? Combat is decidedly negotiable. It's decidedly not something that needs to ever happen. And that's fun in its own way, but it's also kind of... I don't know. Combat's really dangerous. Combat's exceptionally dangerous, and that's fine. Like, I don't want anyone to think that oh no, if you don't get to kill the men, then I'm not interested. No, like, I don't feel like killing the men is always a great solution to your problems, and nor should it be. What it is nice to do on occasion is to have a good old bout of killy the men's. And this is a game that seems to be almost afraid of letting you killy the men's. And it's a weird angle to go for on your medieval RPG about killy the men's. Killy the Men's, of course, is a famous jazz group from the 1930s. So that'll probably be the end of this stream. I will probably do another later on when I have a better idea of where to go to killy the men's. But for the moment, that will be all, I think. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It is... I like it. And that... I don't feel like it's earned me saying that, but I do kind of like it. It's very glitchy. Probably don't get it yet. Because it's very glitchy, and patch number 1 is in 2 weeks. Which implies to me that this is going to be a slow fix. This doesn't imply... like, and that's fine. Like, it's not made by an enormous studio. It's not made by someone with the kind of resources that they can throw at, hey, look at how much of this game hasn't loaded already. Hey, look. Oh, wow, there was a gate tower here. Oh, cool. I'm gonna rub my face against this chocolate wall, babies. Alright. Okay, that is gonna be all, I suspect. Ooh, you're a trade. I remember you. You sold me lockpicks with which to steal a guard's uniform and escape this very town. They wanted me in prison because I escaped a previous town. I don't know what they thought. If I escaped from a siege, I don't think they're gonna have me. I don't think that was... I think they should have seen it coming, really. You do get rewarded later, kind of, for escaping, which is nice. It's nice that the game looked at the one guy who can't be held and was like, you know what? I'm gonna put him to work. I'm gonna give him a sword and see what he does. It's gonna be exciting. Oh, so Robert, I know that you hate me after you had to save my life that one time, but do you mind teaching me how to stab?
God be with you.
Oh no, he's forgotten about it. Hand over the trophies? Mason and bludgeons, swords.
I'd like to improve my... Certainly.
I'm interested in...
All right. But it'll...
Ooh.
Now.
Aha! Yeah, you can't just go in and practice fighting, which is a shame, because I would really like to do that. Like, I'd like for this game to have a system whereby you could, you know, and this isn't common. Like, it's not a super common thing, I think, in video games, but I like the active one-on-one combat in this. It feels interesting, and there's enough, like, challenge in it to make it compelling, but it almost never happens.
Show me. Good work. That's the way.
Oh, cool. That was what that Kumania was for.
Can you teach me how to do...
Certainly.
Can I just level up that as well?
Wouldn't you rather...
Okay.
Well,
Maybe another time. Training. Can you teach me maces?
Certainly.
Okie doke.
I'd like to practice...
All right.
I supposed it would. I always assumed that it would cost me to learn how to hit a man with a stick. And now I know. Alright. I really cannot continue this nonsense for another moment. Maintenance. Ooh. Okay. Freshly laundered clothes on you have +1 higher charisma. Or 7-mile boots. If you're wearing boots you repaired yourself, sprinting will cost you 20% less stamina. That's not a terrible selection of things to improve. We've got skills and we've got stats. Agility's up. It's still featherweight. It's always going to be featherweight. I'm just going to get fucking featherweight. There's no point. God. I'm nearly at level 7. Yeah, no, dude, like, the perks are weirdly linear. Like, there's almost never a choice, and when there is a choice, it's like 2 things that do the opposite thing. So, this one that rewards you for eating well, another one that takes away the penalties for eating badly. Like, that's it. That is the grand sweep of your choices that you get to make. It's like so far kind of underwhelming, but I'm waiting. Hey, look at how bad this texture is. Just look at that. I'm just going to look at that for a minute. So on that particularly terrible texture, sad man, nice castle. Look at how garbage to the bottom of that friggin' just yeah. Do you have anything useful to tell me or sell me? You want to buy something? I love how there's like a 2-second... It just breaks up the flow of everything you're doing so fucking badly when you just have to... Hey, and now I'm going to stare at nothing for a minute. Just a minute. Just a little while. So I can see... Bandages... It's cheap wine, dried meat, lentils... Those lentils, by the way, are super off. Don't buy those lentils. I'm going to buy a bunch of lockpicks off you, though. I have a ton of money. Actually, I'm not going to buy those. Maybe I will. I'll buy those lockpicks off you. Okay. Spirits and Saviour Schnapps. £100 to buy the item that lets you save. Like, lets you save out of a bed. That's a cool thing this game does. That's a cool thing. Cool. Very cool. It's just kind of bad in a collection of really dumb ways that are fixable. And it's good in terms of, like, what it sets out to do. So I don't know how to rank... I don't know what to say about it. Like, maybe it'll be patched. Maybe it will never be patched. And it'll never be any gooder than it is now. In which case I can't recommend it because it has a really skeevy save system. I'm just going to give you an extra 5 gold for... Now, it's for that time you sold me all those lockpicks and then I immediately used them to break into the main castle. It's a thank you for the flogging you undoubtedly received. This is the end of my Hollywood stream of this game. I will be doing another one next week, in which I will hopefully have made some more progress. I will have some more stuff, and the game will be a little bit like more, I guess, reasonably playable. I'm hoping that as I work my way through, I'm just gonna see if I get accused of a murder. I'm hoping that as I get further into it, things start to make a bit more sense, become more accessible. But the sad fact is, you kind of need to, at the beginning at least, cheat your way into a little bit of money through poachery and so on, so that you can afford better armor, which you need to survive combat, because you need to go into combat to get better at combat. There's a dead thing on the road, which is a... Oh, hey, look! I caught someone else fiddling with a corpse! In the exact same location as the previous corpse fiddler. Is that the same dude? I think that might be the same dude. If this is the same guy, he's going down. I can't allow this kind of... Is he giving me money? What in... People notice your bad behavior and Alright, so that feels like a glitch. Okay, come now then. No need for that. You party with... What have you done?
What have you done? What are you trying to pin on me?
I didn't kill anyone.
What are you doing here?
What in God's name is happening?
Cute. Everyone...
I've got myself in a few.
People who get in scrapes are the same...
You just...
And I'm off to report...
Am I just gonna... What in... Alright, I'm just gonna kill this idiot, I think. Hey, idiot! Get here. No, you can't run from me, boy. I'm going to actually murder you. Well, not with that, apparently I'm not. Oh, buddy, I am gonna... Do you want to play the Liakity Sack? This is friggin... Come here, you idiot. Oh, you're... Oh, you fucking little boy. I am gonna whoop your ass inside out. I'm gonna beat you like your daddy forgot to. Come here. Oh, mate. Can I just tackle him? I think I can just tackle him. Yeah. Oh, mate. Oh, you're down. Where are you? Come here. Oh, you little shit! Alright, okay. No, he's done. Like, I'm sick of this idiot, and also that glitch cost me £200, so I'm gonna kick this man's ass inside out. Oh, you're not getting away, boy. I'm afraid for you, the war is over. Ah! How many blows with the sword can a man in a t-shirt survive? Get here. Get you fucking ass dead, my lad. You've reached the end of whatever road it was you were on. Oh, he had a sword. So he probably could have fought me if he'd felt up to it. And with that, Alright, so that's medieval. I'm gonna load a save because I just murdered a man in cold blood in a field. And that doesn't feel great. But in fairness, he glitched out and stole £200 from me. That'll be the game. That's the game. That's the game called Dark Ages Medieval. That's the game. It's not even called Dark Ages Medieval. It's called Kingdom Come Deliverance. Why have I been saying Dark Ages Medieval the whole time? Is Dark Ages Medieval even a thing? I'm going to check, because it feels like one. Is medieval. Nope. Nope. That's just 2 words for the Middle Ages, which is interesting because Kingdom Come Deliverance is 2 words for going to heaven. It's heavening, the heavening. Anyway, that's been me playing it. That's been me playing it, killing this one man who I stand now over his body, his weird little head looking off, weird glitchy neck kind of spasming there a little bit. There's not a lot to be said. I'm poking him vaguely in the junk with my sword, which is probably something I've said to a woman maybe, perhaps, in the past. And with that final not very great joke, we end it. We end it here, just like I ended him, agonizingly and over a period of minutes, and for no particular reason or benefit to anyone at all. Go away.